Rizzy, get a bag.
Tales from the Crib is back. It's another episode, another compilation, another story to be told. You know what it is, people. You gotta like, comment, subscribe, smash it. But it's episode 64. And you know what that means. It's the O Block episode.
It's time to bring out your pistols.
We got our boys on the block.
Yeah.
They got us covered.
We're
hanging out in the streets. I got my
pizza.
tactical vest.
I'm not lacking. Gavin always packing.
Pause.
Hey, you got that $5.49 deli meat.
Hey, I was about to tell you the joke like we said earlier.
And this year, nobody.
But this is another episode of Tales from the Crib. We're bringing it to you live from the O. Live and direct with another episode. Another docket full of subjects. We're going to break it down. We're going to tell you the news. And we're going to tell some jokes.
Exactly.
And I'm cutting off the music like that because it's time to be serious. Because you got to like, comment, and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell while you at it. And also, let me introduce myself. I'm Felix Supreme, 305 till I die, Mr.
AKA the Florida Man.
AKA Sugar Water and Mayonnaise Sandwich.
That sounds like a wrong order.
That sounds like.
But you can check me out. Chico Grande, AKA Papa O Block on Twitter. But like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us anything.
Woo-ha.
No.
I forgot what he was saying. But also, I need y'all to hit that TFTC Music Mix number 3 playlist. You see we skyrocketing to the top because I'm adding videos like I told y'all I was finna do.
Yeah, you added quite a bit of videos. So, 147, I think we were in the 130s. So a bunch of new music. Check it out. And make sure you are up to date with Tales from the Crib 210 on Instagram. There is the QR code. So go ahead and screenshot that so you can stay up to date with what we're doing.
Now put me on the couch because I got an announcement to make.
Pause.
First
that
off,
was a little aggressive.
I'd like to say thank everybody for tuning in, having our pages skyrocketing out there.
They had the wrong page skyrocket.
Which page?
That's what I can't believe. This is the main page. This is the podcast page. But yet we have Crib Reactions out getting us in subscribers. They got like 70-something subscribers in 1 month.
It's crazy.
That's like the Flash.
It's probably because they see my chest hair. So this episode, I'm busting the chest hair out.
And I hope it gets caught in your zipper.
And use a blade. Use a blade.
I hope you get what is it like what was the movie where he gets it caught in the zipper?
Why you trying to emasculate me? You trying to what's it called?
What, you're trying to be gender fluid?
Listen here, I'm not them, they, I'm heterosexual.
Are you hetero or metro?
That's gay. Listen, whichever one don't shop at Forever 21, that's the one I am.
Let's go ahead and change the slide before we get taken off the air because I'm pretty sure that comment is going to get us into some trouble. But Crib Reactions has 153 subscribers in less than 6 months. It's crazy that y'all like shorter videos. I don't understand. I like watching podcasts all the time, but all y'all like is short clip videos.
I like quickies. The fans like quickies.
Sometimes you gotta long watch it.
It's not about.
I said watch it.
Hey, if the water's deep enough, I'm going swimming.
I'd like to see that.
That's nasty. Don't watch none of my video. Then when I drop these OnlyFans, Gavin, you better not watch an episode. I better not see your credit card in my subscriber list, or I'm blocking you.
I was joking, but it sounds like you have a full-fledged plan
of course,
to take over the Only Bros Network because you can't say the only F.
Listen here. That's only bro. What? You trying to trick me?
No, but it's like you're not supposed to
I'm
say.
not Frank Ocean.
You're not supposed to say only and then the F word. Not the F word, but the FA and S word.
There's so many words they block in. I don't even know what words to say
That's
anymore.
why people say only friends instead.
I'm going to start talking in sign language.
Don't do it. You're going to end up like that topic that didn't make the cut. You can't make fun of people that can't hear. Let's just put it that way.
But you know what we can do over here?
Oh
at
wait,
Tales from the Crib?
no, we need to get people to watch the crib reaction videos. We
Which
got
one?
NBA uncensored trash talk, hilarious videos. It's NBA like the way it should be. We got Day Shift starring Jamie Foxx, Dave Franco, and
Hilarious.
Snoop Dogg. That actually was a super surprising trailer. I'm hyped for that movie. And Coast Contra suggested to us by our fans. So we've checked out one of their freestyles, and that video is blowing up. Got
Look at them. They
653
coming
views
out.
in less than a week.
I like to thank y'all, the Costa Conteri fans,
Costa Contra.
the
Costa Ricans.
Costa Ricans fans came out.
They're gonna kill
they
you on
showed
this.
out. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get it right.
We got so many subscribers for doing one video of them, and you just like totally put hate on them.
You see, I don't hate on nobody. Just like I'm not hating on this next topic.
Hey, Capo definitely loves Coast Contra, so he might turn around and pop you. You better watch out. Oh, but
Before we move on,
we got our official sponsor, non-sponsor,
Twisted Tea.
Twisted Tea. Hey,
Making
I'm
every day?
drinking. I guess you stuck
Raspberry.
me with the raspberry one, and you got the half and half. How nice of you.
Look at this. I gotta keep it gender fluid. But speaking
I'm
of
pretty sure you are over limit of your usage of that word.
gender fluid, listen,
I'm pretty sure if someone go back, watch all the last episodes, and count how many times my co-host has used that verbiage.
once again, it's the man trying to keep me down.
Speaking of keeping down, it looks like it's George Jetson's birthday today. We are filming this on the 1st. Oh, I
Basically,
mean the 31st. Basically, it's past midnight. So
he was born already. George Jetson is here. That means the future is coming. That means the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC will be in all white. It's gonna be amazing.
they're not gonna be here. They're older. They're older than us.
Backstreet Bags, all right.
But how long do you think it's gonna be till we get flying cars? They have flying cars in the Jetsons. I want it. I wonder how long.
I mean, I would say,
I mean, you can barely drive. What am I talking about? I couldn't imagine you in the sky.
listen here.
You'd be paralyzing so many failed modes.
It's no rules in the sky. There's no limit. I'm doing the dash, like
This
TK say.
man would be texting and driving his way into a school bus. Do not let him get a flying car.
Listen here, you once again, Gavin over here trying to expose me. Now, if I get pulled over by the cops, just know it's Gavin's fault. TFTC
They're
fans.
gonna. So you think the cops watch our podcast?
Yes, they all watch it because we famous.
I don't know. What do you consider famous? Like
I can
how many views on a video or how many followers?
Listen here, listen here. I was in HEB shopping in the deli meat section, and this wonderful man came up and said, "I know you." And I looked down,
He said,
and I looked up, and I was like, "What?" He's like, "You from the TFTC podcast?" I was like, "Oh, you see my work." He was impressed.
he was impressed with what?
The meat.
Your meat selection? Yeah. Someone gave him the bad salami.
And that's disgusting.
But shout out George Jetson for being born.
Shout out to
maybe
the
we'll
future.
meet you, or maybe we'll meet you. Maybe we'll see you as a 6 pound, 7 ounce little baby.
I can't.
Jesus.
I can't wait to have the first Maybach in the sky, like Rick Ross.
Someone's gonna put you in the sky. Speaking of getting put in the sky, we got someone that was almost put there, Mr. Will Smith, because he likes the storm stages.
Will Smith apologizes for slapping the donkey S out of Chris Rock.
Slapping the what?
The donkey S.
I noticed that we're like only 8 minutes in, and you said a whole bunch of stuff that I'm pretty sure is gonna get us in trouble. So
Listen here.
pray for us. Put it in the comments. Put the praying hands, and hope that this episode doesn't get us banished or like a temporary ban of 1 or 2 weeks.
Listen here, man. I'm just
Because we're rolling with this.
I'm expressing my feelings. If they can express, if the alphabet community people can express themselves,
Wrong again. I'm gonna have, since this is the O Block edition, we're gonna have our O Block friends, or actually Fredo's from 61st, so that's Front Street, but they're gonna beat you down. What are you drinking?
summer apricot, Red Bull. It gives me wings.
Do I have to say anything else?
Oh my God! Listen
Do
here.
I have to say anything else?
I'm not Sunshine from Remember the Titans. I put these balls on.
You put these what on you? Oh, Paul. What What was that?
Let's see, play the video.
Do it again. Do it again.
Play the video.
Do it again.
Play the video.
Do it again.
Listen here.
Why'd you do the cat paw?
I don't know. It just felt right.
That's what Will Smith said when he slapped Chris Rock.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to
You ever been fogged out?
Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you,
When he's ready, I'm gonna reach out to
Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk.
Insincere.
They
Fake
gotta
apology.
They gotta fight. Imagine, Gavin, if I slap you in front of millions, will you accept my apology?
No, I would accept going to a duel. I challenge you to a duel. I would slap you back and throw a pistol at your
A
foot.
duel of fisticuffs.
What is it called? Is that what it,
Fisticuffs.
is that was where you go back to back and you walk what is it, like 3 or 5 steps and you turn around and let it go?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I would have like a current modern day 9mm and I would give you a musket that's super inaccurate that you have to load with the powder in the barrel.
I'm gonna hit you in the head with a billy club.
No.
But back to this topic at hand. Horrible. Back to this topic at hand. Do you really think Will Smith's apology was sincere? Does he really feel sorry for slapping the donkey ass out of Chris Rock?
I think he's sorry for having a evil wife like he does. That's what he's sorry for.
Listen here.
Jada and her
Jada Pinkett Smith.
bald head demon powers.
Listen, Jada Pinkett Smith wasn't in this episode at all. You
But-
don't disrespect a black queen.
No, I'm not disrespecting any queens, but she deserves a little disrespect. I mean, we got to be honest. Did you see how she did her alien face whenever Chris Rock made the joke? And when I played the video, Will Smith was even laughing.
They always laugh.
And then he looked over at his wife, and she was all,
Give him the face. Gavin knows that face perfectly fine.
"Oh, I have definitely made a woman make that face many a time.
Listen, it's been.
I was very good at that."
It's plenty of nights where I've got phone calls from Gavin saying that she stabbed me. She stabbed me.
That was like one time. But then I had to do the dash.
Oh Lord! Speaking of doing the dash, it looks like not only is Will Smith talking about the Chris Rock situation, even Kevin Hart is talking about the situation. He brought a billy goat to stage for Chris Rock. What kind of
Billy
apologies?
goat?
I can't wait to get rich. I'm gonna give Gavin
I'm going to give
a
you
possum.
Well, it's better than what you already have.
What?
Pet skunks. There is skunks around here, people. Hide your kids, hide your wives, watch the skunks.
Oh
One of
my
them tried to
God.
jump up and bit me the other day, and I had to dodge him like the Matrix.
You should have saw his face.
I was high stepping out of there. It took me back to my football
skunk.
drills. I was like 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Oh my God!
I'm not getting sprayed today.
Play the video.
I was like Soldier Boy trying to dodge Charleston White.
Keep the goat. I bought you the fucking goat. I'm not joking. I really bought the fucking goat.
I have an apartment, Kevin.
That's not my problem.
They barely let niggas in there.
Hello, police. Yes, there's a nigger with a goat on the
Goddamn. I mean, goddamn. There's a lot of cuss words right there.
I'm from the country.
From the country.
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. A better gift would have been a sheep. Goats eat grass from the roots. Sheep just skim the top.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What the fuck did you just say?
Don't act like I'm crazy, nigga.
Sometimes you gotta stay on top of the hood. It gets a little bloody.
What?
Hey, Quan, get this fucking picture.
This nigga is confused
Come on.
as fuck. What's up?
Dave, come
What
here,
are you
Dave.
gonna name this goat, Chris?
Come here.
I wish we
The
had a
name
beat
is Will
button.
Smith. Come here.
His name is Will
He
Smith.
said, relax. Man, it's crazy how much comedians cuss.
It is. I mean, how long do you think they're gonna continue making. Do you think? Wait, hold on. Do you think Will Smith and Chris Rock are gonna have they sit down by the end of this year?
Oh, Chris Rock's gonna sit him down and he's gonna beat him down.
Oh man, I mean,
I can't wait. He's gonna did like you beat up that one celebrity.
oh my god,
My co-host one time beat up this semi-celebrity with a metal chair like it was like SummerSlam.
he deserved it. He was acting real.
He said, "What about?"
He was acting real Hollywood.
He. But Kevin Hart is hilarious. I wonder what they did to the goat. Did they give it to the zoo? Where'd the goat go?
Did they take it to the Jamaicans to make her go?
Do you eat goat?
Yes.
Do you eat sheep?
Lamb chops?
Yep.
I eat a baby back lamb.
You eat baby lambs? I'm calling Peter. Someone arrest this man.
Oh
He's
my
eating
God.
baby lambs.
Let's see.
Do you eat them while they're squealing?
That's disturbing. That's disturbing. But I mean, let's give out a lot of positive energy, a lot of healing energy to Chris Rock and Will Smith so they can get over the situation, because nobody wants to see two people fight, especially over Jada Pinkett Smith. She ain't worth it.
Yeah. Because
At least let it be a Kim Kardashian. At least let it be a Kardashian.
I would like to see them fight each other, the sisters.
The
Did you see the
Kardashians?
one time they got in a fight? And I think it was
Kim versus
Courtney. And
Courtney?
Yeah, and Kim bounced Courtney bounced Kim's face off the wall, and there was like a whole orange face print on the wall. That's how much makeup she was wearing.
That's crazy.
It was hilarious.
I can't believe I didn't even know my co-host was a Kardashian fan.
When you're around women, they make you watch shows that you don't want to watch.
That's what you're going with?
It's a fact. You
You know-
watch a lot of content you want to. It's like we were watching the other days. Women love drama, so they're watching murder mysteries. They're watching Kardashians. Anything with drama, they eat it up. They eat it up like it's a buffet.
Speaking of eating it up like it's a buffet, looks like Russia out here still playing game. They not trying to free my dog, Brittany Griner. I think they just mad because she can dunk and they can't.
I wish I could dunk still,
I can
but
dunk.
I'm old.
I can dunk still.
No, you can't. If you dunked, your knees would explode on impact.
Listen here, I've been working out every day. I've been eating my Wheaties. I've been eating my vegetables. I'm on it. I'm ready. Me and the game coach.
Been eating all the groceries.
Pause.
But the U.S. is willing to do a prisoner swap for her release, and it says that the Russian arms dealer Victor Bout, as part of an exchange for imprisoned America's Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan. Do you think it's okay to give up an arms dealer to get a basketball player back?
I mean, for 2 for 1.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting two people. I don't know. I think the other dude was he military or was he like news?
I don't know, but I mean, looking at this guy that we're giving back, I mean, he doesn't even look like that much of a threat. So is he that
looks
much?
can be deceiving.
That is true.
Remember when you thought that you had the upper hand in that one fight, and then that little Hispanic dude punched you out your socks?
Listen here, my shoes were untied.
No, I'm
I
just
saw
kidding.
a quarter on the floor.
That didn't happen to my co-host. That happened to another one of our friends that got punched out his socks at a club. Shout out to you. You know who you are.
Horrible. But back to the topic at hand. We need Joe Biden. Or I mean, maybe this might slow down because Joe Biden got AIDS.
No. God dang. At least you didn't say. You have to say something besides the vid.
He has.
You can't. Yeah, you can't say it.
So he has the unspeakable.
The
And
unmentionable.
this is like the second time he had it. So I don't even know how we're gonna be able to do this, because if he passes, she's not getting free.
Who's not getting free?
Brittany Griner.
Oh, I think you're gonna say Camilla.
Listen, nobody cares about Camilla.
Where is she?
Take that Indian
She
back
did
to
that
the
one
casino.
Charlemagne interview and then never came back. And she's like, Charlemagne, I'm not hiding, and then went back right to her bunker.
She needs to do an interview with Cardi B. Maybe the black people
Cardi
love
B
her
has
again.
all the answers. Cardi B for president.
And Ja. Where's Ja when you need him?
But speaking of other news involving politicians,
The real president, the real Big D, Donald J. Trump.
he has big president energy.
Exactly. Big Donald J. Trump has dropped a bombshell. He's doing all this campaign going on, going around speaking to everybody. What is he? Is he preparing for something?
I think he's trying to run again, but I think they're taking him to court because of the insur whatever. I don't even know if I can
They just
say
stay
it.
hating on my dog.
So they're trying to keep him from being able to run again because they think that they're gonna not be able to use Sleepy Joe. That they're gonna have to get someone else to fill it because he is deteriorating by the day.
That's horrible, man. Play the video.
And I'll tell you what, if I were ever, I'd be the greatest women's basketball coach in history.
The GOAT.
Because I don't like LeBron James. I like
What?
Michael Jordan much better.
Yeah, Michael
That's why you the
Jordan.
president. That's why you my president.
But I'd go up to LeBron James. It doesn't matter. I'd say, LeBron, did you ever have any desire to be a woman?
What?
Because what I'd love you to do is star on my team that I'm building up. I will have the greatest team in history. They'll never lose. Nobody will come within 70
He'd have
points
Shaq in the
of this
wig.
team.
No one will come within 70. LeBron would average 200 points.
That is crazy. Like, I don't even know what to say about, like, Donald Trump never ceases to amaze me. He's the funniest president that I've ever seen. He's better than Bill Clinton. He's better than George Bush.
You just like him because he freed Kodak.
Especially since he's free Kodak. You can't beat that. You know what? See, and if he was the president right now, Brittany Griner wouldn't be in jail. Should have
Yeah,
been out.
because he would have threatened to nuke him.
Exactly.
He was like, I will blow you off the face of this earth if you do not give me my star basketball player back.
It's hard. And then you know what's funny? So one moment he's like, shut up and dribble. Next moment he's like, I need you on my team.
He's making fun of him, though. He's trolling. So I wouldn't say he's really extending the olive branch.
That's true. That's true. That's true. I mean,
But you know who else isn't extending the olive branch?
who?
This little Instagram model.
Oh my God. These bees ain't ish. Tiger said it best. I mean, Chris Brown said it best. This ain't ish. IG model who revealed LeBron James watch her Insta stories now threatened to show DMs after receiving backlash. See,
Ooh, she got the DMs too. King James is slipping.
I can't stand.
Savannah James is gonna be PS.
I can't stand messy thoughts. They can't stay in their place.
You know what else is messy?
What?
Your chest hairs.
Listen here. They percolate. You just hate. You been hating because
You
you,
know,
ain't got none.
Oh, I definitely have some chest hairs. I actually have more than I'd like to admit. But maybe one day we could be
No,
like
nobody
we
wants
could
to see
be
that.
like that 70s show. We could wear low cut V-necks and it could be chest hair
It's
central.
disturbing. But I mean, you know,
We'll
this
have
is
to change the rating of the show.
this is crazy. Like, I don't understand why people think just because they watch your story that it means that they want you. Like,
That's what I always thought back in the day. I was like, she's watching what I'm doing. She wants me.
no, she just pressed the
She
button.
wants me in and around her mouth.
And this is exactly why my co-host is single.
No, that's how I used to get
He
women
needs
off
a
of
LeBron.
Instagram.
He needs a LeBron James with a wig.
What? I am not recruiting that. I'm not recruiting that at all. Decline. Hang
Nah,
up.
but why she
Block.
trying to ruin a black man's
You just said a
a
beautiful.
beautiful black couple's relationship
No,
marriage?
You think LeBron's beautiful? Let it out. Live your truth.
Why are you? See, that's what every
I know,
episode.
I know that you're just gonna say that you think LeBron's better than Jordan.
LeBron is better than Jordan.
I'll slap you right now. I will slap you out of your chair through the green screen.
Listen here.
It'll be like Dragon Ball Z up in this B.
Nobody wanted LeBron. Nobody wanted Michael Jordan. Everybody wants LeBron.
No. LeBron is weak mentally, just like
These hoes.
we're definitely not going to do well on this episode. YouTube is going to give us a letter and be like, guys, if y'all act like this again, you're getting a strike.
Listen here, man. You can't hold a real one down. We gonna shine.
Oh, but this is a picture. Says someone says, dang girl, now what if LeBron was checking out your story because he wanted to buy some clothes for his wife? You acting like he slid in your DM.
She sell clothes.
Asking to take you on a vacation. P.S. Out of all the comments, this is the one. LOL. Anytime, honey. Y'all losing your minds over a story. Imagine if I hit you with the DMs.
He wouldn't be in it because LeBron James respects his black queen.
But yeah, and you can definitely hit unsend now, right?
Of
Take it
course.
away, LeBron.
I mean, nobody
Unsend
cares.
it.
Nobody cares if you have Tristan Thompson in your DMs. He's in everybody's DMs. He's in Gavin DMs right now.
And I forward them to yours.
Pause. I don't want none of your messy DMs.
I don't know why you like Tristan so much. I thought you were a Lamar Scrotum fan.
Oh my God. But I mean, this is messed up. I mean, y'all really gotta stop this. Just because somebody looks at your story don't mean they want you. Except for Gavin.
They
He
do.
wants to in and around your mouth, like he said.
I was a joke.
He wasn't joking.
Take it with a grain of salt, or take it with. Never mind.
This is R. Kelly already went to jail. I need you to calm down.
That's not how I went to jail. It's because he liked underage women. It's unforgivable. Speaking of unforgivable, we got Tyga takes his "Ay caramba" video down to respect the Mexican and Hispanic community, and I still don't forgive him.
You know, I mean, I love this song. I'm mad that they made him take it off. Now I gotta find the bootleg version just to try to get this video back again. I hope they got it on LimeWire.
That's why your computer has viruses. That's actually the second reason why. We all know the first reason.
The Trojan viruses.
Self-snitching, all-time high. But Tyga was disrespectful. He wore, what is it? He wore a mariachi hat. He wore,
Tabasco.
he talked about Tabasco sauce. He had maracas.
I'm surprised they made him take this. Like, I'm really surprised they bullied him that much to make him take this video down.
Well, it's
He just
easy
want-
to bully Tyga because he's so little.
I mean, he just wanted to dress up. He just wanted to dress up and show his appreciation. But I
No, he
guess
didn't.
it was
That's
in the
like
wrong way.
that's like a couple episodes when we got called tacos.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, do you think this is gonna start a chain reaction? Like since the Mexicans got him to take off his video.
It's time for the real Mexican revolution. It's time for us to rise above.
Cap G, we need you.
I think we have the biggest population in the United States, so anytime we want to take over, we can do it. Si se puede.
What? Si se puede. What is that?
Yes, we can.
You want some salsa on your taco?
No, it means yes, we can.
This is when you speak Spanish.
I know a little bit of Spanish.
You know.
I know enough to get me to the homeland.
Oh Lord, man. They need to stop.
I'll be awaiting for my call when y'all are ready to attack.
You know, I mean, I knew it was bad once I seen No Jumper doing episodes about Tiger and his ay caramba.
Because guess what?
What?
Real G's don't die. And I'm the biggest G.
You the biggest goofy.
What's that? What Andrew Tate? What does he say?
I'm top G.
I'm top G. You know I'm the top G. I'm all pointing on the wrong side. You know I'm the top G. No, because the screen is always inverted. You know this. We do it all the time.
Speaking of
just like you always point here, and then I have the banner over there.
True that. Speaking of next topic, looks like here we done with Tiger. We on the Sesame
tackling
streets.
racism.
This is crazy. Sesame family files $225 million discrimination lawsuit against Sesame Place claiming racial bias. Like this bias.
Thanks, Hooked on Phonics.
So I don't know what's going on with this like recent trend of these Disney characters and Sesame characters not giving little black kids hugs and high fives.
What's
which is
up with
crazy.
that? Everyone deserves hugs.
Exactly, they're kids. How you gonna take away kids' innocent joy like that?
Did you see the one where he slapped the girl? Where he was like, and then he was like, psh. He was like, psh.
No, I seen one. It was like the
When
prince.
he like waved like, okay, and then he just turned around and walked directly away from him.
No, I seen the one when there was I guess Seth sent it to me. He was like the girl.
Shout out our boy Seth. Hit him up. We'll link his stuff in the description because I don't remember right now. But Seth is going to be on where Seth is going to do more shoe stuff. So if you're interested in Nikes, Jordans, Yeezys, even though it's always checks over stripes, some people, for whatever reason, still like Adidas. But we're going to do some more shoe talk. So put in the comments below if you love shoes, want to talk about shoes, and want more shoe content. But this has been a crazy thing with this lawsuit. I believe, the videos speak for themselves. When you
Exactly.
hear the story, you're like, nah, there's no way. And then you watch the videos and
And
you're
it's
like,
sad.
these people are a-holes.
Yeah, like how you don't shake a little girl's hand. She just wants to take a picture. You got paid to take pictures and shake hands. You're not doing your job. Insubordination.
Sometimes you got to shake all the hands.
Exactly. Kiss the baby, shake the hands.
Did you say sniff the baby?
Say kiss the babies.
That's I don't know what's worse. But speaking of bad things,
oh my God.
we got Mr. Foreign reveals he signed a Mace for $5K allegedly, but then another thing came out said it was actually more than that. This is the money didn't last him 2 weeks, and we have a video of him talking about it.
Let's hear it.
Fake trying to explain it to me like, yo, you get to keep this. I get 30% of this. So I was like, all right, whatever. Like, I'm saying, what I'm like, what we gonna do? I'm saying, he like, you know, he a smooth talking nigga. So he like, yo, who you want to do a song with? I'm saying, I'm like, G Herbo. He like, I got you.
Did you ever do the song with G Herbo?
Nah, I never got the song with you. I got a song with G Herbo now.
Yeah, off of your own name.
Yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, it just came out like 2 weeks ago.
Horrible.
He's
The
like, I just
disrespect.
wanted to be G Herbo's friend.
Exactly.
Doesn't everybody?
So, I mean, so word was that Fabio won $1 million worth of game. He had an interview a couple days ago, and he said Mace only gave him $5K to sign a record deal, $5K in a G Herbo feature. That's just disrespect right there.
$1 million worth of game had a new interview with Maze that actually came out today. So if you're watching this on Monday, that's probably available for you to check out, where Maze gives his rebuttal to Mr. Foreign here. What did you think about the situation? Do you think he really gave him a bootleg deal, or is he exaggerating?
I mean, like, I seen the Mace interview, and like, I mean, even though I don't want to believe Mace because it sounds so fake, but Mace is one of my favorite rappers, so I gotta believe him. I believe in Murder Mace, the pastor, the preacher, but but Mace states that he's lying. He gave him 750, and then he said, then he said he got robbed. Fabio had a manager that took some money, and then Fabio Foreign came at him. He was like, Mace was like, I didn't do anything. I gave you money. You need to back.
He's like, I gave you what I said. So
exactly.
You need to calm down.
And then he said that. Then he said after that, they had that situation. Then he said one time they had a situation when they had a concert show, and it was a show in Texas, in Austin. The what's the thing in Austin? South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Fabio Foreign had a show, and then also 22 G's had a show. But Mace didn't know that they were they were against each other.
Yeah.
And he set up the whole performance, but then Fabio didn't show up. He's like, why didn't he show up? And then he told him.
He's the ops.
He's like, he's the ops. So, after those two.
I definitely think Foreign can beat up 22 G's. 22 G's.
It's short.
Is a little kid.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I mean,
you could pick him up and toss him into the stands.
Mace did help him out a lot. He got him his deal. The reason why Fabio.
But he probably had good connections that he could take advantage of. I mean,
who? Mace. Yeah, Mace had a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
He used all his connections to get Fabio Foreign where he is today. Suppose that's what he say.
So he maybe didn't give him the exact monetary upfront money, but he might have made up for it with connections, organization, and running his career. So
basically like that.
He needs to look at it that way as well.
He did a messed up. He was like, well, how come all this money came up from? Well, he said, how come? You said, he was like, how come? He said he ain't getting no money. He was like, I did everything for him. I bought him clothes. I did all this stuff. I did all the manager stuff. Took him places.
Did he say that he gave him more than $5K, or was he saying that he did only give him $5K?
He gave him $5K one time. He gave him $5K one time, and then another time
he gave him more money.
He gave him more money, but when he gave him more money the other time, he gave it to Fabio Foreign at that point in time manager. But then that manager ran off with some money, and then it was just too crazy. And then it makes
it looks like he needs to get some better management.
Yeah, I mean,
his manager and the guy that signed him didn't give him the best courtesy.
I mean, at one point they didn't even want to sign him because he was too old. But then he came out with Big Drip.
Sometimes you got to hit him with that big drip.
And then he was like, Mace was like, he was around me the whole time. When he first started rapping, he was talking about gun down, shoot him up, bang, 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 shoot him up.
What do you mean? That's
all
what
he says rap
now.
No, I mean, but now he's talking about clothes and all the other stuff. He wasn't talking about
he
that.
Still said, GDK on my back.
Because he loves that type of rap.
Look, we got still the wrong side. We got the G over here, but I gotta get the D and the K
original
stitched
Glow
on.
Gang.
Oh yeah, shout out Glow Gang Worldwide. Me
I'm-
and Ball Out
but
wore the
I'm-
same attire.
But I mean, hopefully this doesn't end 5-Year Foreign's career as being a liar or being affiliated with cops. So, you know, hopefully
Who's
we
a
going to
cop?
see. 5-Year Foreign was affiliated with cops, they said.
How?
Because the person that stole
Did
the
he
money.
pull his paperwork?
No, he wasn't like he snitched. It was like the person that was his manager was a cop. That's who originally ran out for the money, was a cop. That's what May say. But
Can't
you know,
trust the little piggies.
exactly. And I've been watching 5-Year Foreign's IG stories to see if he's gonna say, call out any of these lies, but we're gonna see how it goes.
Yeah, maybe they could box.
Why'd you beat up a pastor?
But speaking of not doing the right thing, we got an unfortunate situation. We got Jada Youngin was ambushed by 5 gunmen, and him and his father were shot, and he ended up passing away from his injuries in the incident. See, apparently what we read and heard on people reporting on this is that some gunmen in a truck popped out out front of the residence that he was at, and then when they were distracted, some gunmen came from the side and actually shot Jada Youngin 8 times.
That's messed up. I mean, it's sad. Imagine you sitting on the porch with your pops.
Oh, and his dad got shot twice in the arm, but is fine.
Imagine sitting on the porch with your pops. People pull up on a black truck, and you just run. And as soon as you run and hit the corner, 2 people come around the corner and shoot you 8 times. It's just sad. Like,
That's crazy that they identified him that quick, because when him and his dad popped around the corner, you know, he took the brunt of it.
I mean, yeah,
The dad only got
he must have
shot
got first.
probably because he was shooting at the guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad, you know, RIP 23 Island. And it's also crazy how like all these rappers are coming out, like Julio, Fulio, and all these other people saying like he got what he deserved, which is sad. But
Well, yeah, it's like Gucci is trying to stop the diss, and whenever he diss Pookie Low for like 2 lifetimes worth of music. So it's very interesting
man
that
fake for this.
Yeah, he's a little hypocritical, but I don't think the dissing's never gonna stop, because when you deal with friends and family members, if you take one, they're taking 2 of yours, and they can go tit for tat.
That's Barbie Tato.
It's what?
Barbie Tato, because he was messing with Cuban Doll.
Oh God.
He was.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was messing with Shady. Oh yeah.
See, he forgot about that.
Yeah, but Tato's not doing nothing. Tato is in California living his best life. That's Capo. That's Fredo Santana.
They did it.
They didn't pop up. Fredo is no longer in the cut. He's not a scary sight. He is a legend, and we honor him.
But honestly, for real, like I'm tired of all these rap. Every week, it's a new rapper that either go to jail or that passes away. I'm tired of this.
But how? I mean, there's no way to stop it though. It is what it is, because people come
all
up
this
and
beef
have
and all this violence.
Is there? But yeah, I don't know. People are born into the beef, because there's some people that are multi-generational into gangs, and they're always gonna pick the side. It's almost like if you come from a family that everyone went into the military, but what if you come from a family where everyone was BD or
True,
GD or Stone or
That's true, but I mean, at the same time, if you got beef, if you from let's say you from Texas and you got like beef in like almost every state, it might be something wrong with your character. That's why everybody over here saying they smoking that Jada Youngin pack. It's sad.
that's not how I was gonna end the segment.
I'm just saying that's what the streets are saying. They smoking that 23.
Some respect to this man.
I mean, come on, he died in Louisiana and he has people in North Carolina dissing him. It doesn't make sense.
Because he was hanging around a lot of people and dissing a lot of. I mean,
Listen, think about it. You got people in North Carolina that don't like you, and you got Julio Fulios from Florida that don't like you. That's 2 different states. Then you pass in your state. That's 3 different states that people don't like you.
that's a lot of hate.
That's crazy.
But let's go ahead and move on from the subject, so that way we
R.I.P.
can stop my co-host from slandering this man.
And R.I.P. Yundolph.
Yeah, that was not a good day. We wish Dolph was still here. But we do have
We wish it
something
to
that
Chris
we wish
Paul.
could take this away. It looks like too far. Florida A&M University student sparks outrage after posting naked for grad pictures on historical part of campus. I've been dressing provocative my whole life, she says in quotes. Some people had something to say back. Is nothing sacred anymore? They're about to have 24-hour security around the snake at FAMU. The caption of the picture don't even make sense either. Laugh my...
This doesn't. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. I blame feminism.
No.
Yes, I blame them. It's too much. Like, I understand.
Look, we had to cover it up because she was showing everything.
I know. I mean, I understand. It was bad. It was bad. It was real bad back then. Real bad. But now, I mean, like, that's taking it too far. Like, y'all want to twerk everywhere. Y'all want to be naked everywhere. Is anything sacred?
I approve of the nakedness.
I mean, I don't want to turn on the news one day and see a half-naked girl at the Washington Monument showing their butt cheeks. Where's his respect? What happened to our...
What, President Lincoln can't get no love? President Washington can't get no love?
The Washington Monument? See, this is disturbing. See, this is horrible. I blame Amber Rose, too. Somewhere she has a problem. She did this.
Remember when 21 Savage was a total little eotch? When he went on the
S-Walk?
Yep.
Horrible. I
mean,
mean,
he makes good music. I mean, he's cool, but sometimes it's like, come on, 21.
How would you? Okay,
this is why some people wanted 22 to replace 21.
How would you feel if you was home and your daughter sent you her graduation photos, and you open it up and it's this?
I would hope that she wouldn't send it to her parents, but if that was my daughter, I'd be like, at least you got a degree. But if you send me another photo like this. Never, I can't even say that. But there'll be consequences.
That's crazy.
You'll be written out of the will. There you go.
Imagine if she can't walk because of this. They take away like, oh, you can't walk. This is unthinkable. You think that's wrong?
Why would they take away her ability to walk?
Why are you naked in front of our statue? This doesn't go down.
They're
like
gonna paralyze her.
No, can't walk. I'm talking about walking graduation. Walk your stage.
I thought you meant her real life ability to walk. I was like, they
finna shoot her in the leg.
This is some hardcore punishment. I thought they wanted them to like cut her spinal cord or something.
This isn't China. You know how China gets.
No, that's another reason. How far? We're 42 minutes in, people. So at least they might not catch that one, because China is threatening to nuke us all the time.
It's horrible. Well, I mean, before we move on to the next topic, please have some respect for yourselves. At least wear some clothes when you go to statues, or invite me and Gavin.
But you know what you can do?
What?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh yeah, baby.
Like the electric, love the electric. Hit the like button.
Exactly. And you know who else would like to hit the like button or hit the redo button? Looks like was it Spectrum? Spectrum Cable orders to pay $7 billion for an M victim.
That's a crazy amount of money, but I mean, someone did get murked, and it looks like it was an older person, and it was by the cable guy that got let into the house, took out the customer.
83-year-old woman. Why you take out an 83-year-old? Was it Roy? Was that Roy Holden Jr.?
Was working for Spectrum Cable when he allegedly offed an 83-year-old woman.
Like,
look at you not eating your glasses. Bravo.
Stop playing with a real one. Stop playing. But I mean, like, this is messed up. How you take out a granny? Like, what has to be going on in your life that makes you like, I want to clap a granny right now? It's messed up.
That's someone that's disturbed. Yeah, I don't know, because what did you think was going to happen?
Granny probably had them bricks. That's why.
Oh God.
Granny had them off-white bricks.
He had it.
White tin bricks.
It's like that Fredo song. They had to rob my plug.
Oh Lord!
Had to take his.
Granny
down.
Was the plug. Imagine Granny was the plug for real, and now the family got best with 7 Bs.
Hey, at least Granny got him 7 Bs. But I mean, at least she lived most of her life. Now her family's gonna be rich forever.
Oh yeah. Now speaking of rich forever, R.I.P. Bill Russell. Bill Russell.
Oh yeah, shout out Bill Russell. We heard that you passed away today. I think at 88 years old. NBA legend that's been a part of All-Star Weekend and the finals since forever, basically, since he was in the league. He's always been around the players, and I guess it was just from old age, so he had a great life.
George Jetson is Bill Russell. That's why he's the greatest.
He came back as the Jetson.
Reincarnation.
They gave him the ability to fly after everything he went through.
He's gonna be the first one flying, and he's in his own TV show. I know Bill Russell. Bill Russell was the greatest. I love the Celtics.
I don't know what universe you live in,
But
but hopefully the family is able to live a great life with $7 billion. I would buy a basketball team. I would. What would you do with if you had all this? A few billion.
and some bricks.
You go back to the streets with $7 billion. You can own every street with $7 billion.
You can't live. I mean, hey.
This isn't Grand Theft Auto. You're like, I'm gonna have like 30 safe houses, 20 apartments.
That's crazy. You have a house for every day of the month.
But speaking of every day of the month and Final Destination, we have a Final Destination situation.
Scariest thing ever. Giant LED screens falls and injures 2 dancers at a mirror concert.
This scared me so bad because it's like I just saw someone die. So viewer discretion is advised. If you are a queasy person, if you don't like watching crazy videos, fast forward like 30 seconds. But this is your warning because this video is disturbing. So here we go. God damn.
That's crazy.
That was disturbing.
I mean,
I don't even think my warning did justice.
Listen here. Imagine a TV falls on you and the first thing they say is, we got the drug test you.
No, what?
You know, when you get injured on the job,
yeah, but that's not your fault. But I wonder what they do over there. Because this was overseas, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's overseas. You know, anything flies overseas unless it's in
that's
Russia.
Probably. No, Russia. They don't even have technology in Russia. They just live by candlelight. But the screen was crazy. Like I'm pretty sure I saw a murder, but they said they lived. So
thank God.
I would be suing them. I would get a few billion just like that last story.
That's crazy. I mean, I hope his face. I hope he didn't crack his skull open or anything like that, because that looks like it hurt.
That looked like you broke more than a few things. Like to get smushed like that.
I wonder who concert. Did they continue the show right after, or was it like that?
No, the show was done.
You think so?
You're not seeing a person get smashed by a giant TV
so
where it looks like that they just got pancaked and they're just going to be like, let's move the badly injured people out of the way and continue the show.
So, okay, let's say this. Hypothetically speaking,
what if the fan, like right now, one of the fan blades broke off and smacked you in the face and just knocked you out? Should I just continue the show?
Yes, you better continue the show. We almost
I'll just
done.
roll you out of the way and continue the show. Do the last few topics by myself, or I'll just sit you up over there, just leave you passed out.
And then every time you be like, Jesse, do you agree? You just like grab me and shake me. Like,
you're gonna agree with everything I say that episode.
Just know, I'm watching you, Gavin. You ain't getting my
insurance money. I don't. You just got Bill Cosby.
The disrespect. But I mean, I feel sorry for these people. I hope they get paid. I hope they get paid vacation, because I would never want a flat screen TV to fall on me.
Yeah, they're getting a settlement. They're getting more than a paid vacation. They're getting a paid life.
Speaking of being paid, looks like somebody paid off the feds, because this is crazy. New bill proposing a ban on assault weapons has passed in the U.S. House of Representatives.
Yeah, but I think it has to go to like the Senate now, and they're going to vote it down because it's majority of the people in the Senate would oppose it.
But I mean, like, why would you vote down? What? I mean, I really don't see why anybody
because
needs
assault weapons is America, and if you're a real American, you have an assault weapon because you never know when the zombies are coming, and you have to be prepared.
Zombie apocalypse is almost coming.
Did you not play Call of Duty growing up? Did you not play Call of Duty Zombies?
I told you I get motion sickness for playing those type of games.
This is the things that keep you from being the main host. But this isn't going to pass, so I don't really care. We're going to keep our firearms. We're going to keep our assault rifles.
We're going to keep our switches.
And we're going to take out the ops.
Exactly.
No, I'm just kidding. But you know, I like to hunt. I'm a hunted man. I like to go in the woods and shoot stuff.
What's wrong with assault rifles?
Just that you could take out a lot of people at once.
And it's like, it's no point, because I know there's like assault rifles were made for like military purposes, because like they can shoot through like helmets and everything.
Well, some assault rifles can.
And it's like, what's the point of having it here? And like, nobody has a helmet on. Nobody's wearing a bulletproof vest. So why you need something so powerful like that? But I mean, when you're in the streets,
It's to be what do they call it? Like when you take out an animal, it's to be humane, because you want the animal to go out. You don't want it to suffer and have to like bleed out and die. You want to kill it instantly. That's why the best way to take out an animal,
it's a gut it like a Tarzan.
no,
With a
you
knife.
wait for it to be
You get jump out of a tree.
what? What?
You gotta jump out of a tree, engine with a knife, and just
No, you use the
Gut it.
assault rifle.
like Tarzan.
No, you can use a sniper. I usually use a sniper rifle, but
Gavin kills animals.
it's called hunting. It's not just don't
It's
just
called
call me an
PETA.
animal killer.
He's called Peter.
PETA knows that hunting is good. Like in Texas, we're overrun with hogs. Yeah,
hogs.
boars and hogs. So you're allowed to take them out because it's a nuisance. So this is where you get your assault rifle and you go ham and you take all the little piggies out and none of the piggies make it home.
Lord.
It's especially nice to hunt them in a Jeep when you have a 30 clip in your assault rifle and then you get the whole like 3 generations of little piggies out.
I'm definitely clipping this part. It's going viral.
And if you can see in my vest, you know, this vest can hold many clips.
Where's your hunting knife at?
It's not right here.
Gavin walks around with a hunting knife.
I'm gonna show you my big blade. You're gonna see it. It's big, it's sharp, and it's shiny.
Speaking of sharp and shiny and big, looks like the next topic.
Your favorite Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy B. Butler got the dress hanging low like Rapunzel. He said he gonna be a bad bee this summer.
I don't know why you're so enthusiastic about Jimmy B. Butler and his new chain dangles.
I mean, maybe
But
one
this
of these
is
episodes.
like this is like as almost as bad as when you were obsessed with Pooh Shiesty and his dangling chain. You know, we gotta watch you. This is looks like it's already unhealthy and toxic.
No. You know what this looks like? He looks like, remember I made you watch wrestling yesterday and had the models there and it was like playing with the water.
We're gonna do a reaction video to wrestling and these unforgivable commercials where they were pouring all kinds of waters in all the bros' mouth.
It was like this, and it was like,
It's so crazy how you just knew what to do. But
I watched it 10 times. I eat, sleep, and breathe wrestling.
Jimmy Butler's the Fetty Wap of the NBA. He got extensions, and we actually have a video clip.
Process.
So I'll take it off here, and I had to take out the music because he was blaring Lil Wayne. Look, him been spin around. Look, don't get too excited, co-host. He's showing his hair. He said, "Look at my style." Ooh, ooh, oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Look at the face he gives you.
What do you say? Man.
I'm not gonna play because it had music, but he probably said something funny.
I mean, like, when are they gonna accept it, Gavin? When can man start wearing weave?
Never. I still have my hair. If you don't have hair, I feel sorry for you. I'm talking about you, Kevin Durant.
Imagine Gavin with dreads.
I actually had long enough hair to have dreads. If you're an OG listener to this podcast and watch like the first 15 video episodes, I actually had long hair. So check that out if you want to see me in my Tarzan mode.
Listen, Miami Heat better make it to the championship. If they don't make it to the championship this year, we're gonna remember this for the rest of his life. This is horrible.
The Heat, I don't think they're gonna win anything.
What if he plays games with the dreads?
Oh, he is.
That'd be crazy.
He's gonna play games, and then like when he goes and he's gonna pump fake and drive to the hoop, and they're gonna be like, "I got you," and then he's gonna whoosh, and he's gonna slap him in the face, and then he's gonna get an uncontested layup.
Who is he? Willow Smith?
He's gonna whip his hair back and forth to the free throw line.
Oh Lord, see, this is just horrible. I mean, man,
But
everybody pray
shout
for
out
Jimmy
Butler for being a fashionista.
Everybody pray for Jimmy Butler because his clearly going through some severe life trauma.
But speaking of life trauma,
Oh my God.
we got the Ukrainian woman, and it looks Twitter drags Ukrainian's president Volodymyr Zelensky and First Lady for doing Vogue cover photo shoot while their country is at war. How do you have time for Vogue when they're literally bombing your schools?
Makes no
And among other things.
The West is sending in more weapons and billions for.
How many billions
and
have we
his
sent
wife.
to these
I
mother
keep sending
effers?
the money. And I want my stimulus check.
At
I'm saying this every episode.
At a certain point, we gotta let them be.
At a certain point.
At a certain point, we gotta let go and let God.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this is crazy. Like, how do you? I mean, this better been something old before the war happened.
I think they gave them so much money that if they actually took that money and divided it among all U.S. citizens, that we could have each had a few $1,000s.
I believe it.
I mean, I think it was even a crazy amount. I think it was even like $50 or $60 or $80,000 that they could have gave every American instead of giving this country that we've never even heard of until this war happened.
I wish Donald Trump was here, because if Donald Trump was here, this whole Vogue article would have been about how they love us and they kiss the ground we walk on because we gave them so much money.
If he was president, he would have never sent any money. He would have said, it's not my country, it's not my problem. And then he would have let them suffer, and then he would have made us all rich.
Exactly.
You remember what a stimulus check was?
Donald Trump is for the Donald Trump is for the people.
I never had a president send me a check for over $1,000 randomly. It was awesome.
Exactly. And his MAGA hats went viral.
They said he was making $80,000 a day. I think he showed me something on Instagram. That's crazy. I wonder if those people just wear those hats at home, because you don't see like a million people wearing them all the time.
Nobody's running to buy anything from Sleepy Joe. So he's out here giving away all our money.
What's his merch? Like a sweater?
A pillow.
Oh my God.
Oh man, but this is messed up. I need y'all to hurry up and end this war before y'all.
Oh my God, this was your favorite article. This was my co-host pick. He tried to make this number one, even though he said so much unforgivable stuff before. But Congressman Matt Gaetz, I'll say, claims pro-choice women are too ugly to get pregnant. Do you agree with this statement? Are pro-choice women too ugly to get pregnant?
First, everybody knows the ugly women are the first ones to get pregnant.
Is that why your first 3 baby mamas are ugly?
Listen, I'm not Chief Keef or Lil Durk.
All the rappers have like 15 baby mamas. I could not do it. I could not have to deal with that many women.
Y'all can't be baddies. Everybody needs a little help.
Yeah, you always took the quantity over quality route.
Yep. Ain't no lying. But
you didn't even fight.
I'm not gonna fight it. Hey, but
it's like our put in the comments if you miss our special guest David F&G. It was our first video to get over 1,000 views with him, and his old saying back in the day is tuna's tuna, but he didn't say tuna.
See, I mean, I heard everybody giving Matt backlash for some comments, but I mean, hey, if he feels like this is true, it's his truth. Let him live it.
But I don't agree with this, because I've seen a lot of women on Instagram talk about how they're pro-choice and they're baddies. So,
they always trying to down a man. It's okay.
He's trying to down a woman.
So wait. Is he congressman? So congressman.
He's a congressman.
I don't even know who this was. I haven't ever seen a day in my life. We should have had this clip.
We don't pay attention to politics like that, because it's like at the end of the day, if we hate someone, if we like someone, it's not going to change anything. It's just if you like enjoying the circus of the people talking crazy to each other.
We should have had this clip. It went viral.
Of him saying it?
Yes.
I don't even know if we could.
I wonder if everybody
clapped.
Play it. Do you think like at the end of every speech people clap? Do you think they clapped as soon as he said that, or like everybody got quiet and looked around?
It was he probably only said that since he was surrounded by people that believe in what he believes. So I would imagine they clap for him. You can say crazy stuff if you have a crazy crowd.
Oh Lord, that's funny.
But guess what time it is? That was our last topic of the day. So we're going to go ahead and jump into new music, because guess what? This episode is actually going to make it on a Monday.
Told y'all,
we had like 20 episodes in a row on Tuesday, because my co-host was out there thoughting and plotting out in these streets. But we're actually on time this week. We got new music. We got Hey Arnold. And we got our playlist, which is being updated almost daily TFTC Music Mix number 3. We got 310 views. Get this to 1,000 views plus, just like our other playlist. Did you add it? Oh, you did add the J. Breezy song, John Madden, which is a certified hit.
What? Kevin loves it.
He pays homage to Chief Keef, so I have to love it.
Speaking of paying homage,
we got Money Duke as well.
Speaking of paying homage, it looks like a whole bunch of banging albums came out this week.
Oh yeah, shout out Hot Boy. He had a song with Lil Uzi, and
They had that song yet.
Music video here. This is the 64th episode of Tales from the Crib, so of course we got to support Money Duke from O Block and Prince Dre, who is also a O Block representer. And that video is actually blowing up, doing a lot of views, and he dissed the heck out of Queen Lil J because he was effing you know what in prison. So if you want
getting this burrito hole stuff.
Exactly. So we'll probably do a reaction to this video where we might even throw our 2 cents on the little Queen Lil J dissing. But we got new music hitting you this week. Let's get off the screen so you can see
Got
what
Beyonce
we got.
dropping. Anybody else we need to mention. Beyonce drop. I'm gonna need y'all to hear it. I'm gonna need y'all to make it go viral. I'm gonna need it to sell a
I thought
million records.
you were just yelling at me and saying that Nav is the best thing that ever happened to the music industry ever, and how it was disrespectful for Beyonce to drop on the same day as Nav. That's literally what you just said.
The lies that he's telling. But let me go down the list. ESCG dropped a song. Nav dropped a song with Little Baby. Beyonce dropped the album. Little
Hot Boy dropped the album.
Hot Boy dropped the album. Oh, I heard the Wiz Khalifa album. It's straight.
He makes some decent songs. We had Lil Zay Osama and Dirk drop a single and a music video. We had K Camp. Shout out K Camp, still making music.
We got Blank Boy Freddy dropped an album, and we got what's that? The dude, the J. John Madden dude.
Yeah, Breezy.
J. Breezy dropped the tape also, which is fire. You know what's funny? I actually heard the Blood song. I didn't care for that. I still haven't heard the Little Baby and Nav song. The Beyonce album was okay. I mean, the first couple tracks is like some drag techno type stuff.
So you were into it?
I loved it.
But I downloaded the Beyonce album not to listen to it, but just to work at that cover art. If you know what I'm saying.
That's disgusting. Don't ever disrespect Jay-Z like that.
I disrespect Jay-Z every day. I wake up in the morning, I have my coffee, and then I disrespect Jay-Z. Because what day doesn't start like that?
Horrible. But let's go to my pick. My pick, the banger, my boy, Dope Beezy. Oh, really?
I actually haven't listened to this.
It's straight. It's all right. I think it's like
Didn't he have an album not too long ago?
Yeah, that's why it's not that many tracks on it. It's like 12 tracks. You know, he's still giving that feel. I like this album. I also like the Beyonce album and also the J. Breezy album. Fire. And what I told you earlier, Wiz Khalifa. Actually, pretty much this whole week has been amazing music. I'm gonna need
It's been a lot of music at once.
I'm gonna need y'all to tap in.
Tap, tap, tap. But speaking of hits, speaking of bangers, we got my music pick of the week. We got Hot Boy, Blinded by Death. He's doing a lot of singing. He's part of 100K.
Yeah.
Remain Solid.
Mm-hmm.
And he is killing it. He's got some singing songs. He's got some good features. He's got some rapping songs. He's got the coolest hair in the game. Check out Hot Boy.
Exactly, man. Check him out. You know, free Hot Boy. You know, but
oh yeah, he's locked up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Run them streams up. Give him some money so he could get the good noodles at the commissary.
Exactly. Give my dog the good noodles. But it looks like it's time to wind down. It's time to end the show.
Hey, we did over an hour. Shout out to us for making an hour. All of our episodes have been around 55 minutes. I know some of you are like, you got to do just a little bit longer.
But you know, I'm going to need y'all to support our channel. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Badinga.
You already know who I am. I'm Felix Supreme, 305, Mr. Button on the shirt.
Mr. Chest Hair in the Zipper.
What?
And you know me, your favorite host, your most lovable host, Chico Grande, a.k.a. Papa O Block on Twitter. And check us out on Instagram because we are Tales from the Crib 2.0. QR code is there. Check out Crib Reactions because that's our jerk of a channel that pass this up because y'all don't give us enough support. Even though this channel gets heck of a lot of views, we don't have as many subscribers as Curb Reactions because people, they're jealous. No, I don't know why. But subscribe to this channel because we need to catch them.
Exactly. Or we're going to send the robot spiders at you with the monkey grip.
No, you know, it was like that fly tatted sky. She was putting on her Instagram stories about that robot grip, if you know what we mean. But that bad co-host. Bad co-host. But this has been the end of the show. We're gonna end it. We're gonna take it out. And let me go ahead and make sure that this plays, because even at the end of the episode, they still want to throw curveballs at you. So you got to watch your balls, but you need to you need to subscribe to us and comment down below. Any last words, co-host?
You gonna beat us? What did they say in Talladega Nights when the mama slapped the boys?
You're gonna break us like a, I don't know, like a horse or something. He said some crazy stuff. But thanks for watching. Check out one of our other videos on the left, subscribe in the middle, or check out our music playlist on the right. We will see you next Monday on the next podcast.
And before I cut y'all off, before we go, just know you could be other places besides first. You can come in second, you can come in third. Shit, heck y'all, you can come in fifth. So if you
just want to get one more cuss in there. Good night, people.
If you're not first, you're last.